Welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play The Sims 2. In our last episode, we created this house. Now we will fill it with stuff. Alright, here we go. First things first, we're going to go into the window for chairs, sofas, and beds. And we're going to give them a nice bed. Now, I could give them the cheapest bed that there is, but I want to move a couple steps above that just because I think I'll be able to afford it. So you give them this nice double bed and make sure you can get into it on both sides or they won't be able to get into it. Alright, I'm doing this in kind of a random order. The one other thing I'm going to splurge on is giving them a nice toilet, because believe me, the other toilet, the green one, gets pretty gross. So you don't want to mess around with that. Give them a shower and give them a sink. Later on we might want to give them better bathroom appliances, but for now it's good enough. Now we're going to put cupboards in our kitchen, and I'm just going to the cheapest one just because, whoops, oh well. That's easy enough to fix. Just rotate them right around. And we now have a row of counters. We'll take one of them out because what we're going to do is put a refrigerator there. Alright. Good thing about this game as opposed to the original Sims is that you can choose the color you want for almost everything. And I think I could splurge on a slightly more expensive range. So, put that in there. And another sink is always good. Bathroom sink and kitchen sink. And throw up in a microwave, which still leaves several countertop spaces to put food on once it's been cooked, and that's something that's very important. Alright, now we're going to put a telephone in. One thing that's important is you must have a telephone, otherwise you're going to be disconnected from everyone. Alright, that's a burglar alarm, because believe me, you will get burgled at some point. And a smoke detector, because likewise, when you're starting out, you will probably start a fire when you're trying to cook something. I just throw a remote control car up there, what the heck, it's pretty cheap. Now, at all times, keep an eye on the funds in the lower left corner. Alright, we're going to put in a television, nothing fancy, just a regular old television. Right there is good. And we're going to put a couch where they can sit and watch the television. Alright, there we go. Pretty solid looking sofa right there. And I'm going to move the phone here. Alright. And now for some lighting. We want to light things up at night when it gets dark. So we're going to put the lights up there. Put one in the bathroom. And let's see. Put some wall lights outside. Prisoner of Azkaban. That's pretty funny. Alright, so we're going to put some of these lamps outside, just like if they're entertaining friends or whatever. One good thing about this game is that you can put things outside that would normally never be outside in real life, and they'll be just fine. Like, if I wanted, I could put a bed outside. They'll sleep in it. No one will mind. It doesn't rain, but, you know, let's not be silly. At least not right now. So, one other thing I want to put is a art easel, because that will help them with their creativity points. And I'll explain what those are pretty soon. And likewise, speaking of learning things and gaining knowledge points, I'm going to give them a bookcase, because you can gain 3 different points here. Okay, and I kind of screw myself up here because I put the bookcase facing the wall. And every time I try to move it, I move this light. So let's zoom in and... oh wait, the phone's there. I'm going to have to move that. Alright, take the phone. And I'll just put it back where it originally was. This is the most out of the way place. Or pretty close to where it originally was anyway. Alright, bookcase there. I have to ask myself, what else do these people need? And I pretty much have a handle on things. And I have a little bit of money left over. I don't want to run through all of it, just in case I might need it for things. But I decided, why not give them some relatively inexpensive pieces of art? That livens up the place a little bit. Yes, as you can see, it's starting to look like a home already. Even a home that someone might live in. Yes. You might think it's small, but it's actually bigger than any apartment I've lived in. That's certainly true. We'll throw up some shades in the bedroom. Yeah, different color shades. There's not really too much. I usually don't even bother with shades, but it looks kind of nice and, you know, gives them a homely kind of feel. Also, you notice I added a mirror. You might wonder why that is. That's to another points you can earn. But I'll explain that soon. So, join us next time in episode 6, in which we will actually play these people. So long.